Hello everyone, I'm EdTech Coach and today I will cover Standards-Based Performance Rubric Assessment. This video is broken into 4 parts. 1. List and find an assessment. 2. Create an assessment. 3. Enter and edit performance rubric scores. And 4. Reports. When you first log into Illuminate, you're going to be landing on the dashboard page. And what you want to do is go to Assessments. You want to list assessments. To find an assessment, what you're going to be doing is searching for an assessment. I recommend clear first before you begin selecting filters. The more filters you have, the more likely you won't get the results that you're looking for. So I recommend if you're looking for a test that you created, just select one filter, which is me, and then search. Now, as it's searching, it'll populate any assessments that you have created. And if you want to go back to a previous assessment, that's how you can find it. If not, then you can simply go to Assessment and create new assessment. I'm going to click on Create a New Assessment, Manual, and for the purpose of this demonstration and time, I'm going to keep it to 4 and OK that. Now, for the new assessment information, you have to select the name or create a name for the assessment. If you're a course lead, there are name conventions that you must use. If you're creating this assessment just for yourself and your classroom, then you can name it whatever name that might identify the test and you will be able to remember it. So I'm going to go ahead and name it Test Example 4. Some of the fields can be left empty. For subject area, you must select a subject area. For scope, if this is a teacher-centered just for you and your class, or if it's a district-wide assessment, if you're collaborating with other departments in the district and you've all agreed on the same assessment, then you want to select district. This is going to be a teacher-centered, and it's going to be for grades 9, 10, 11, 12. It can be specific grade level. And I'm going to select District Default, and I'm going to click Save. This is an example of standards-based performance rubric and how the student will be graded based on the stated objective or performance. I'm going to select both Advanced and Rubric. Once again, this is an example of the standards-based performance rubric we are using as the example. 1, 50, 2, 62, comma, a 3 would be a 75, comma, a 4 would be a 92, comma, and a 5 would be a 100. This value scale is determined by your department and your expertise. This is only an example for the purpose of this demonstration. I'm going to select and highlight. I'm going to Control-C on the keyboard, Control-C for copy, and I'm going to Control-V for paste. Now it's the same value for all of these. You must assign standards, but since we haven't selected them yet, we need to select the standards first so we can link them. I'm going to go back to Setup and Standards. I'm going to select the subject area. I'm going to select the grade level, and I'm going to search for the standard. I'm going to select one of these standards, one for each question, but if you expand, you're going to see that you have more options. So you have to really look through these and see what it is that you need in more detail. For the purpose of demonstration and time, I'm only selecting one for each question. I'm going to link the standards. I will have to go back to the Setup and Standards Alignment. To align the question to the standard, click on it. It'll become highlighted in blue. Do this for each of your questions. Make sure to save whenever you see the Save button. Now you see the question 1 has been aligned with the standard that I have linked it to. Another thing that I need to do is upload any files that I might need for the assessment. This is where it gets tricky. You're going to have to make your screen a little bit smaller so you can upload the file that you need. Here I have an example that I can upload and attach it. Just a reminder that this example covers standard-based performance rubric assessment, and the teacher will not have to print answer documents, provide to students, or scan these. The teacher will need to enter and edit based on the standards performance rubric. Go to Administration menu at the top and select Enter and Edit. Select the class and find the students. Just a reminder of the rubric. Select the small little paper pencil icon and I can enter the score. Enter and edit the scores for each student and each question for all students. Remember to save when you see the Save button located at the top or the bottom of the list of students. You can select the drop-down option to switch between questions and enter and edit scores. To access, view, or download reports, go to the Reports tab and select from the many different report types you or your department may need.